Can we not learn anything from history?
One of the ways in which the West basically pillaged China 100 years ago was through opium. If you read the history of China, modern China, you would read about the Opium Wars, where the British and other European powers, they basically started to say, well, let's trade opium. And they started going to the Chinese ports and selling opium. And this is such a dangerous thing that it can, just kind of hollow your society from inside. You don't have to fight an outside war. If you just export opium or these type of things to a community and make them addicted to it, you basically now have them as your slaves. If you provide them opium, they'll do anything for you. And if you ever needed to stand up and fight, you can't stand up and fight without opium, right? It gets in your system, you become addicted to it. So Chinese responded by shutting down all trade with the British, and they went to war with them. They said, how dare you stop our trade? We're going to fight with you. And of course, they had superior firepower at that time. So they came and they basically enslaved China in ways. What China is doing now with the world is just doing exactly what the world, specifically the European powers, did to China. And they built bridges and roads and stuff in China. But they said, these don't belong to the Chinese. These belong to us. You can pay us for them, but they know that their economy is not able to repay them. So of course, what's going to happen is when they say, well, we'll give you 10 years to pay for this bridge. When 10 years go out, finish, they'll say, well, since you didn't pay us, we're going to protect our asset. So they'll send their soldiers with boots on the ground to protect their bridge. That's the excuse to get soldiers in. And right now, China is doing that all over Africa, poor countries of all sorts. China is going, they're building them bridges, they're building them roads, they're building them infrastructure, dams, and they say, don't worry about it, you can pay us back. The reality is that if they could pay for it, they would have paid for it themselves and built it for themselves. But they cannot, so eventually when the debt becomes due, they'll say, hey, we have to protect our asset, so we're going to send our soldiers to protect it. So the new power is rising.